Hey, what's up guys? My name is Oliver and today I am back with another video. And today it's a pretty cool video that I'm doing. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make your own custom fidget spinner. Now, there are a few disclaimers for this. You have to already own a fidget spinner. So you can't just like make one from scratch. I mean, there are ways you can do that, but this one is more like how to, if you already have a fidget spinner, how to customize it and make it look cool, I guess. I mean, fidget spinners like look cool already, but if you want to like have a custom design or something like that, then this video is for you. All right, let's get right into it. All right, guys, so let's get started off with the materials. So the main thing you're going to need is a spinner with removable exterior. So it's just the circle that spins and nothing else, no extra fancy stuff. So for example, for this one, I can remove the these little prongs right here, but for some of them, you might not be able to do that. So like for example, if you have a normal spinner, like with a classic spinner, sometimes you can pop it out. You can just push it and it'll pop out. But for some spinners, you won't be able to do this, so just check that you can do this before you start. Next, you're going to need some paper. I'm using cardstock right now because it's a little bit more durable than other paper. Like, you don't want it to be the flimsy, like, normal paper, like, that you get, that you used to write in school and stuff like that. You want it to be a little bit more durable. Like, it doesn't have to be paper even. It could be, like, even wood. But it needs to be able to be cut and recut because, for example, if you make the hole too big and you can't push this through, then you're kind of done. So it needs to be material that can be edited a little bit. Like, you can't just take this thing, cut a hole in it, and then say, oh yeah, I made a custom spinner, because that won't work. It'll be too hard. So you don't have to use paper necessarily, but you should be using something that will work. Next, you're going to need some scissors, obviously. We're going to be doing a lot of cutting. And finally, you're going to need something you can draw with. I'm using pencil crayons right now, but you don't necessarily need pencil crayons. But that's what I'm going to be using. And, alright, so let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is isolate the core of the spinner. And that sounds kind of like intimidating. You'd be like, what the heck's a core? And what do you mean by isolated? So what I just mean is be able to have just the core. So if you have a classic spinner, you just want to pop it out. So you have the caps and the core spinner that you can spin. So for me, I'm just going to remove the prongs. Alright guys, sorry about that. My video actually cut out because my phone ran out of storage, but now I've switched phones. So, as you can see, I've taken off all the prongs. So by the core, I mean just this part. So you have the caps and you have this main thing and you can spin. And so that's what we're going to need for this. And that's what we're going to need. Alright, so you just want to take these prongs because we don't really need to use them anymore. Keep them somewhere safe. Make sure you don't lose them. I'm going to put mine over here. Next, we're going to have to trace the core onto the paper. So just take like a pencil or something very light. I'm going to use my pencil crayons because, yeah, that's what I'm just going to use my pencil crayons. And make sure that you leave a little room because it's likely that you're going to make it too small and sometimes it'll rip. So just lightly like trace it. Alright, so there you go. Obviously, not a perfect circle, but I don't really care because for me, I think it just looks fine. So next, you're going to want to cut that out. And that's the circle that we made. So it's obviously very rough, but if you turn it around, it looks kind of fine. And this does not fit in right away, so you might have to like kind of push it in a little bit. And there we go, it's roughly in. So now if we spin it, it is spinning. Obviously that doesn't really work because we're gonna cut it smaller. So you can pop that back out. It was a struggle to get it in, but don't worry, you can pop it back out. And now you just want to trace the shape of what shape you want your spinner to be. I personally, I've seen some people, the person that showed this to me, my friend, he cut it in a classic spinner shape, but that doesn't really work because classic spinners are round and it's hard to cut round. So I'm going to personally do a triangle design. So now we're just going to cut that out. Alright, there you go. So that's our shape. You can see I kind of adjusted it so it doesn't look like the actual shape that we cut it, but actually I should cut it like that, maybe, so it's more equal. You want to make sure it's pretty equal. Of course, it's going to be really hard to make it exactly symmetrical. If you want to really play it safe, I would recommend cutting 4 squares, or 2 squares, but I'm just doing this. And again, we're gonna pop our core right into here. And look at this. Oops. You also wanna make sure it's not too long. Yeah, that's too long. So we're gonna cut it a little bit short. I think I'm just gonna chop off these edges and kind of make it like that. So let's and then we're gonna spin it. And there we go. We got a paper fidget spinner. That's pretty cool. You can see it's actually spinning. It won't spin too long, obviously, because it's not very equal. And of course, let's pop it back in here. It just fell out. So it's pretty cool, and you can design it to make it look however you want, which I'm going to do next. But first, it won't necessarily spin on a surface, because a lot of people spin their spinners on a surface, but it won't necessarily do that, unfortunately, because that's not really it doesn't really work like that because it's not really flat. So some parts are touching the ground. I'm gonna erase the sketches I did so I can draw onto it. All right, there we go. My rough sketches have been mostly erased. So now I'm going to get to the drawing. So this is going to be a fun little kind of like time lapse, I guess. Alright guys, I am finished. I kind of went for a flame design. I had some green as the background and I put some kind of like flames in here. You can see the fire and those are like the little flames. I left the other side blank, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So let's put this in and see how it spins. This did fall out a couple of times, so I'm kind of worried about that, but it should be fine. Let's see. And there you have it. There you go. See, it's spinning perfectly, properly. It's not going to spin as long as a normal fidget spinner would, but it's still pretty cool to have your own custom design on your spinner. Alright guys, and there you have it, Alright guys, and there you have it, a custom fidget spinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you know when I upload a new video. And actually, comment down below, what do you think I should put on the other side of my fidget spinner? Like, what kind of design do you think I should put on there? So, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.